Hey everyone, welcome to this week's show, our final show of the season, excluding a possible gloat show, should the champion want to. I already know
Sean
one
or
of the
Derek?
contenders wants to, has it all planned out already, but I
I
won't
actually can't
spoil.
even guess who that would be.
I won't spoil.
I could see both of them.
We have an extra guest with us this week, TVT, not showing his face, he's pulling a mark.
I don't have
Um,
a camera. I don't have a camera on my computer.
doesn't have a camera. Times
Got
are
fucking
tough in New
old.
Brunswick. No
Only
camera.
on the cell phone.
Welcome, TVT, to the final show of the season. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then we have, of course, Corey, my co-commissioner and GM of Sauce Pass. Welcome.
Going on.
Let's dive right into last week's results here. Fuck, what a series, both of them. Uh, let's talk about that Jager Bombs Shifley Tower tie.
Yep, big tie for Derek.
Wasn't Braden winning like late into the night though? Like what changed it? Goals? No.
I don't think so. I think he had a slight lead. But you can see the difference here. A few really close categories, right? Derek winning by 2 power play points, one Tim, one assist. Then Braden winning by 1 goal, 3 blocks, and then 11 saves. So some really close categories that could have swung either way. Um, it was Derek's all week long until late into the weekend, though. Sunday, I think, is when Braden took his first lead after like Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, Derek with the tiebreaker. They both went 1-1 in the season, finished fourth in the standings. Braden's fall to seventh right at the end of the season cost him pretty bad. Because considering he was in like third or fourth before he faced Altry and Dan to end the season.
That's why standings matter, boys. If you're tied if you tied the season series, the tiebreaker goes to the higher seed.
I don't remember that ever happening, but I'm sure it has.
I know it's come
Uh,
up as the decision, but I don't know if it's impacted any of the series.
yeah, because the only other tie I can think of is Sean's. Have we had any
Same.
other playoff ties? Don't think so. I feel like I would have remembered,
Yeah, I don't
considering we
remember.
didn't let Sean forget.
His was more
All right.
impactful because it was the finals.
Mm-hmm. Third time to the finals now.
I
But
find it
anyways,
funny.
we'll get to him.
He
Go ahead.
dominates like the regular season for years and has nothing to show for it. And the year that he sneaks in the playoffs, he might win.
The eight seed,
Yeah.
the underdog, more wins than the first seed. So is it really sneaking in the playoffs, or
Daltrey should
just
be here. Daltrey tinker too much. Daltrey should be here. I can't let it go. Can't let it
fucking
go.
Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell. He pulled a
Let
Corey, you know?
Daltrey be
All the
himself and do what he
Corey.
does. Like,
And separating those, like trading Walsall to break up that tandem. I didn't check his goalie stats, but to break that tandem up to go from 3 goalies to 4 goalies to add more scoring when he was stacked like he was is crazy to me. I'm the value whore. I'm the value guy.
Well,
You know.
you think you understand value.
No, but I love value though. You know, I love my value.
Yeah, you just need Nick to convince you that the value is more than it is.
Or Shane, you know, Hyman and Skinner, playoff killers. Cocksucker, rip me off. That was
Well,
very fun.
you traded for him, buddy. But let's continue on here. Um, Braden had a few people really show up for him. Gwensel, 4 goals, 4 assists, 12 shots, 6 hits. Will Kyle, a deadline acquisition, 19 hits, doing his thing for him. Tippett, 3 goals, 3 assists with a game winning goal, 19 shots, a surprising week for him. And then you got Schaefer, still being consistent, 5 apples plus 6 on the week. Uh, yeah. Then he had 4 different goalies with the win. Um, the Smith with was the only one who did not get one, but picked up a Garand and Urson. Actually, I didn't realize he even got Urson.
See,
Must have been
that's
dropped
the
earlier in
thing
the
right
week, eh?
there. Now we're talking about it. On Sunday, Philly was playing Dallas, and it came down to Vladar versus DeSmith for the
Yeah.
week, essentially.
The Smith lost 2-1 in overtime.
Mm.
The Lakers game
And
winner was
Vladar
changed
won it
goalies week
then.
too
They were talking about it in the
Uh,
chat saying that I've never been so invested in a Philly game.
yeah, that's fair. Urson picking up 2 wins on the week though.
for
Solid week there.
955.
Yeah,
Crazy.
exactly. And under a goals against average in his 2 wins, so no shutouts
Yes.
though.
Loser.
Going over to Derek's team offensively, Keller 5 apples, Kartai big schedule, 20 hits on the week. Bouchard a goal, 6 assists plus 7, shorthanded point, game winning goal. Raymond 2 goals, 1 assist. Holloway 2 goals, 2 assists. Shifley 3 goals, 3 assists. Some good offense there. You got Vladar with his win, Swayman with 2, Allmark with 1. All putting up some pretty good goalie stats, all above 900. Yeah, big win though for him, being able to get it done.
Yeah,
Anything
like
you guys want to add to that?
no, obviously it was close. They tied. It could have went either way. It came down to who finished higher in standings. So, Braden and Chris, you guys had a good season. Nothing to be ashamed about. Derek continues his quest to become the next second time double champion.
Yeah, that would be three multi cups potentially.
Yeah.
Moving on to another guy who fell short of potentially getting another cup.
House of Krill losing to the Polar Bears 7-6. Let's break this one down.
Yeah, don't remember how close this was coming down to the end. I feel
That
like
Pretty sure
plus
it was
it
pretty
was
minus.
close the whole
pretty.
time. I think it was pretty. I think it was
Yeah, that
somewhat close
plus
the whole
minus
time.
of +2 each here. Probably pissed Neil right off. Um,
It's the Zegers goal that
but
won the game, right? That's what it came down to.
was it a GWG?
It was Zegers scored that. That's the Dallas Philly game we're talking about.
Mm. So he put up
So
the
that would have
game winning
took
goal
plus
too to
minus and
take
the
it.
game winning goal. Yeah, game winning goal and a plus to
That
flop it
was
completely.
the most impactful game of the season in our league.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up now.
Decided the two finalists essentially.
'Cause I don't know
Well, I
who
mean
else was
that's what it comes
in that
down to,
game, but
right?
you gotta get lucky sometimes, and that's about as lucky as you're gonna get. A game winner from a
Tell
2-1
my
win from
wife.
Philly and in Dallas. It's pretty crazy. Didn't have Zegers get the game winner. Like you're fucking go to the casino,
Yeah,
boys.
OT
Buy
winner.
lottery
Yep.
ticket. Yep.
Damn.
Yep. That was
But
Philly's Super Bowl.
yep. It's Sean Super Bowl. Taking in the next round here.
Like you're on
Um,
life support at that point when that's going on. If you're down a plus and you're tied in game winners.
well, it depends who else was on the ice too, right? There's like Neil has Konechny as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so you probably got the plus
So
too then.
like plus minus, I can't confirm that definitely swung from that as well. For so I
I
felt
think
like
that, I
every time
think
I
they were
checked,
tied.
Sean was in the lead or tied
Mhm.
the whole time. But going through to see who did what for him, Kostelic, much quieter week this week than how he did week 1 versus you. Just the one fight.
Just one fight.
Pasternak a goal, 5 assists, power play point, 13 shots. Raquel 2 goals, 2 assists, but a
He was a first round pick
lot of
this year in the draft.
yeah. But Eriksson Ek 1 goal, Panarin 1 goal, Yossi 1 goal. Pretty quiet weeks out of a lot of players here. I
Was Eck and Kaprasov
believe
back?
it.
Because they were out. I don't know if they're out my entire week against Neil, but like you didn't have Eck or Kaprasov, so they might not even played the whole week. I don't know for sure. They might have been
Yeah,
back.
fair. Going to nets, Veg and Sorokin leading the way for him as keeper goalies, picking up Markstrom, who also got a win for him, but not enough to get it done against Sean here. You got Logan Lawson Krause, 17 PIMs on the week, 11 hits. Offensively, you got Miller a goal, 4 assists, Radish a goal, 4 assists, Stone 2 goals, Tavares a goal and 3 assists. Uh,
His
so
deadline
some
acquisitions have been
solid
solid
goalies.
for him.
Yeah, Busey didn't even get a start on the week though. Pretty much a dead roster spot for him there. Picking up Tarasov on the Sunday to get a start. Then Logan Thompson carrying the load here for him. 2 wins on the week, but only by about 895. But he didn't need any more. Just took saves and goalie stats and was able to plow through in player categories to move on to the final. So congrats, Sean.
There was no connecting on the ice for that goal. It was York and
No,
never mind. Scratch that. He didn't get an assist on it. Urson got the assist, so maybe he was for a plus. So scratch that. But he likely he wasn't out there.
Yeah, though a
yeah,
win's a win. No matter how you
fair.
get by. Especially at this time of year, it doesn't fucking matter. Just get to the finals, right? Give
Yeah.
yourself a chance. So, Sean in familiar territory, ready to lose in the finals. Um, we'll see
Or
what
tie.
or tie. We'll see.
Who has that
Yeah,
breaker?
tiebreaker. I don't know who has the season series between them. Couldn't tell.
Well, we'll figure it out. I'm sure somebody who knows already.
Oh yeah, I'm sure one of them
Um,
knew. But I guess let's talk about
now,
the finals.
yeah, let's go there.
We have Derek versus Sean. Um, I'm gonna ask you guys who at the start of the week you would have predicted. Corey, who would you have?
Oh, I haven't looked at all, so well, I kind of want to do this for a second to give a little bit of a analysis on the two teams, right?
Yeah.
Love me some anal.
Yeah, yeah, I know you do. So does she. But
Love me some
anyways,
good anal, bud.
all right. So we got the Shifley Tower here, and then on this side, we'll the Polar Bears, Ace Cold Polar
Polar,
Bears,
polar.
kind of go through their teams and kind of compare. But I would like to see kind of the full season stats so we can kind of get a good understanding of how they should have set this up before amateur hour here. But
We only
so
have
we got
45 fucking minutes.
Buse. Pardon me.
We only have 45 minutes.
What are you chirping about over there? I know. So we got Busey and Thompson, um, taking on Vladar, Swayman, and Allmark. I mean, I you have to give that one to Derek. I'll argue if you don't. Um, Considering Busey didn't even get a start last week.
He's falling off the wagon, eh? 895.
Well, this is on the season,
Carolina
right?
doesn't let a lot of shots.
Yeah.
That's their thing. So whenever they let
Yeah.
goals in, it
Yeah,
hurts
low
them.
goals against average. Look at that.
Yeah.
Lower goals against average than Thompson, but save percentage is 17
Way
different.
lower.
So
It's always
yeah.
been the case with Carolina.
And then
I don't
Allmark has
know.
not been doing great in Ottawa. I know he got rocked this week.
Monday.
Yeah. Or yesterday.
Last night, yeah, I saw
Yeah,
Sean at
last
work. He
night.
was all pumped
So
about
that's
it.
not going to help him any, but I would still say that he should have the better goalie stats by the end of the week.
Yeah, it's just I'd be
Uh,
scared for our starts, but yeah.
yeah. You know, if we want to compare players, you got some top 100 players here. You got Nelson, Radish, Heiskanen, and Lawson Krause really leading the way on Sean's team. And then if you go over here, you got Jarvis, Geeky, Tuck, Raymond, Samuelson, McAvoy, Bouchard, Faber, Shifley, Keller. So a lot more offensive firepower considering the stats typically go by scoring more than the gritty league. So I don't think PIMs or hits are taken into consideration for these as much. But I would have to agree. I think that Derek's team offensively and just well-roundedness should be able to work it and get through Sean's team. I just don't think he has the firepower to get it done.
On
But
on
that's
paper,
giving
Derek
you
has the
guys
better
a
team.
little bit of a look. Yeah, I agree. That's it. But I would have said I'll still argue Neil has the better team on paper than Sean, and he lost. So
Yeah,
um,
exactly.
that
That's the
doesn't
thing.
necessarily mean you're going to win or lose, right?
No, it just gives you that advantage going into the matchup when you have the better team, right? Like, but anything can
Mor-
happen. We've
Like
seen
Morgan Geeky's super cold right now. Jarvis is vibing. Keller's an assist whore. But yeah,
he's got a feet
you can't
gunker.
argue. Mark Scheifele's been hot because Winnipeg's making that push. But Radish is crazy. Like Radish is a machine.
Yeah,
Quinn Hughes a
yeah. He
machine
hasn't
back
slowed
there.
down since
Nope.
Hedman came back.
Miller's been on
Uh,
fire.
Well,
JT Miller's been a
Hedman
machine
went on a
too.
leave too.
yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Yeah. So
I saw the jokes out there already. He ratted out his teammates.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because Sean's getting a lot of offense from that back end. He's bringing that booty. But
yeah,
and
but I
Tavares has
don't
been
think
pretty
he
hot too, I
has the
think, too.
grit. I don't think he'll have the grit to keep up.
150,
Yeah,
370. Yeah, that grit's not even close. It's not even close.
yeah, yeah. You got
Fucking Trenet might
and
have
then
more
his
than
biggest
Holtby.
guy Olivier is out right now.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know the severity of that, but
Travis, who do you
yeah,
think's gonna win?
I've been cheering for Poli since I've been talking to Poli for like 2 weeks. Poli's my guy. He's my dark horse. I've been talking to Sean for 2 weeks about it, believing in him.
doesn't mean he's gonna win. Just because you've been talking, we've been talking all year. Fucking, I didn't
But
win.
when do I not pick the champion, bud? I'm fucking pretty good at picking a champion. I can't be one, but I see talent, bud. I see talent.
There's a lot of champions in this league too.
I know.
Can't beat them all. What do you got, Shane? The
I
deciding
think
factor here.
I think Derek's gonna win. That's who I would have said on Monday, despite what the score says right now. On Monday, going into this matchup, I would have said Derek. Give advantage to his team for the reasons that we discussed when we broke down the roster. But Sean's been playing underdog all playoffs, all season really, and it's brought him to the finals again. I would
Yep.
love to see him lose. But if he wins, I just don't like the idea of his name being on the trophy that my name's on. Like, I just don't like
He's
it.
invested though. He's always here. Derek's not always here. Derek's like that dad when he's here. Yeah, he's not a bad dad, but he's out whoring 80% of the time. Like no. I'd rather have a dad slaps me around a little bit, slaps mom around, has a few drinky poos, but he's always home, and that's my Sean. You know, that's my Sean.
Now look at this 697 for
That'll
Derek,
go up though.
828 goals against
Yeah,
average.
it's
Yep.
10 goals on
Sean
32
already with
shots.
2 goals at 2 game winning goals, 6 goals already for his team. 12 pims, decent lead there. So Sean's
Six
probably
shots can
Sean
six,
has to be feeling pretty good.
six shots can flip, saves can flip. So that'd be what 8-5 plus minus can flip easy. That's 7-6.
Yep.
So it's not,
Power
and
play
it's only
points
Wednesday.
could flip easy.
Yeah,
So
it's only Wednesday,
it's
so
still
it's
too early, right?
It's
But
still too early.
trending. Sean obviously has the advantage right now.
Like you said, you got to
plus
feel good.
stuff. Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
is there anything you guys want to talk about from the league? Anything you
Oh,
had a good time with this year? Maybe you want to revisit? Like,
don't buy
Can
fucking
we
garbage off
look
Shane and the next team.
can we look at expanding the amount of IR positions?
Too soon. Too
Obviously
soon.
not. Dude, no, it's never. You think Kyle's going to listen to this? It's not too soon. But I
I
don't have
did.
much else to say.
I think
I
that was
think it's been a
Lyle
fun year.
actually.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
been probably the most balanced year we've seen. Not just because a few of us didn't make the playoffs as usual, but it just felt like if you look at even our predictions, it's a fucking crapshoot, right? Everyone's picking it up. People are learning. People's strategies are improving. It should only get better as we get further along, right? When we first started this, it might have been the first few years someone ever played fantasy hockey.
There was a
I
big
know a
influx of like
bunch of
young guys this
Fun.
year too that were productive. Like this influx of young guys, I think is changing just like how. Like I know we have this big thing about keepers and stuff, and like obviously McKinnon and Strasados have like 120 points, so obviously, but like you're seeing a lot of these younger guys like taking bigger jumps than they were before. It feels like, but
Or Celebrini just making it seem that way.
Whoa!
I
Even
saw an
like Demi's
interesting
got like
stat though.
60.
You get
I
one or
will
two
say,
every
yeah,
couple of years, right? But
Demi who? Demi who?
Wow, you piece of shit.
it's about knowing who,
Yeah,
though, right? And that's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
I do want to bring up an interesting stat first.
Okay.
Celebrini, the first teammate of Carey Price to reach 100 points.
Oh wow, would never believe that.
Yeah,
Kovalev never had
Yep.
100.
Montreal
Nope.
was never.
He's never had a 100-point player on his team
Wow, I thought Kovalev
until
would have
this
done it.
year, as he's IR stashed in San Jose. But yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious when I saw it.
That is hilarious because they had some decent teams, didn't they? A couple times.
They have decent teams, but they're always
Yeah, but it was
team
never like
scoring.
because they had offense.
It was
I guess
committee.
Like they just won close games, right? They
because
never
of
were
Carey
a
Price.
threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have
Well, yeah, exactly,
one.
right? I remember the big deal when Vanek got picked up at the deadline for them.
Yep.
That was supposed to be the big thing to help him. No,
I
the
don't think he was
system, I
ever a
don't think
100-point
was.
guy either. He was like a 35 to 50 goal guy. I don't think he was ever going to be
Yeah,
a 100-point guy. But I would have thought like someone along the way you would have played with someone that was really good. But crazy. This is why
Uh,
they've never won a
yeah.
cup in 40 years.
I did have
All right,
one
what do you want to say,
GM.
Shane?
I had one GM who reached out, wanted me to address something. They will remain anonymous, but throughout the year, it seems that some teams did have illegal lineups at some point and knowingly went into game night with the illegal lineup, saying, "Don't worry, I'll fix it tomorrow." Something along those lines. So that, guys, is not the process. If you have an illegal lineup, and you have time to fix it, you need to fix it. Like this is for just for sportsmanship. Even whether or not you are tanking or not,
What
like that's
can you confirm what you mean by an illegal lineup? Just not having every position filled.
yes.
So a D man was missing.
Like
Yeah,
not you don't have it on the roster. I don't care if they're benched, if they're not playing, right? Like if I have four defensemen on my roster, but one's not playing and he's on my bench and not in my roster, like I don't care about that.
It's if it's
yeah,
not on
yeah.
IR,
I
you trade
completely agree.
one.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
confirm.
But if you don't
Yeah,
have
yeah. If
enough defensemen to fill the four slots on your roster and you knowingly say, don't worry, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not tanking. Like that doesn't matter if your intention is to tank or not. You're playing knowingly playing with the illegal roster. You need to fix it.
I have two things to just input on that because like making trades and stuff is sketchy, and I know it's hard to make your roster fit. The NHL, like they'll run five defensemen sometimes for like a few days and stuff instead of calling someone up for cap purposes. And we fixed the anti-tanking rules to make it so it's a lottery. So like if I'm going into it and I'm playing Corey and Corey doesn't have four defensemen, oh no, Corey doesn't have enough people. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like I think people are kind of getting a little too controlly because again, NHL
I
they'll run
agree with
five
that.
defensemen and it's not long, and we got the anti-taking rules for a reason. I think this
Yep.
comes down to more
They're
of like when we
both
were like because when the
they're both
tanking thing
doing the
happened
same
because me
thing, right?
and Derek benched his whole roster, and I already played guys on Monday. So then I freaked out because I can't win because he's going to have zeros across the board. That's when the whole anti-tanking was at its highest point. And I don't see how if you have to wait from Thursday to Sunday or Monday to fix your defenseman, why as an opposing person you'd be upset.
Yep.
Maybe if
Because
you're not
I
playing
agree.
them, it impacts
The
you. But
intention of having a full roster was to ensure you weren't going to tank. But
yeah,
the draft lottery is there to deter people from wanting to tank. So yeah, I actually completely agree with you, Travis. I don't feel having to have a set roster with all the positions filled is should be required because it's really what's the benefit of enforcing it,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
right?
it
I
is
can't
the
really think of
rules,
a
though.
reason why we would say,
If we
hey, you
want to
need to have
discuss
your roster filled.
willy-nilly, like everyone just
Before it
dress
was
whatever they
to
want,
so that we
that's
No,
don't
no, I'm
tank.
not saying it can be a rule. It's fine, but
You're on
I know
mute.
like some people
I
get
can't hear
really
a
anal on
thing if
stuff,
you're
which we
talking. I
solve.
might have muted you guys too. There
Is it
you go.
me? You hear me?
No, it was me. I hit the little button on my friggin' mics.
My only thing is like we all know some people are more sensitive than others, right? And it's just like I don't want to, but like there's rules in place so that it's not as a big of a deal as some people make things, right? Because we all know there's people in this league where if it doesn't help them, fuck, it's stupid, blah 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 blah. But like no, like I get it's a rule, but I just mean like the impact on it if you're playing that person. Now, if I'm fighting for eighth place or whatever, and the person that's in eighth, I'm in ninth or in eighth, is playing someone who doesn't have a set, I'm gonna be pissed off because
Yep.
obviously I want that guy to fucking set his lineup.
Could be.
So I get that point of it, but it's just like an elite. I don't know how you fix it though
But
without.
it impacts everything no matter what because you're getting that
Yeah,
extra game out of a forward when you shouldn't be because you're missing that defenseman in this example, right? Which could impact a number of standing things.
exactly. Yeah, like if you're fighting, like I said, if
Yeah.
you're fighting for eighth or something, so like you'd have to put in a penalty though, right? Because like that's the only way people learn, right? But I don't
It's
know
just
what
an
kind of
honor
penalty you
system.
Yeah.
put
Like
in it.
that's all. I just want to
Yeah.
remind people that hey, if you know that your roster is illegal, fix it. That's
It
all.
gets weird
Yeah.
though, right? Because we get making those trades and those four defensemen. You send out like a defenseman to get a pick or whatever, and you get it back a forward. You can't fix it on Saturday. Like there's no option to fix it, right? If you've already used your
Well,
ads, like that's
that then
really
you can't make the trade.
well, you get
Then you
avoid
can't
it, I
make the
guess.
trade,
But then you'd have to catch
right?
it
Like,
at that point.
You have to take a defenseman
yeah,
back.
yeah, it
Yeah,
has,
but like,
yeah.
but at that point, once it's done though, right? Let's say 'cause we can't expect you guys to look over the trades. Oh, he has a three defenseman, can't do it. So
No,
what's the fix for that,
my
right?
yeah, my question is, how is this realized but not called out? Right? There was a point where we could have corrected it or called it, talked to it at the time, to
Yeah.
Yeah.
get a name as to who, right? But they stayed quiet to then now bring it up. So it's harder to talk to the exact scenario, right?
The GM
So, like,
just really wanted it to be reminded that hey, um, if you do have an illegal roster, like do your best to fix it, right?
so I played Neil round one, and so he said I had a legal roster. I think he was joking because I had Nugent on the bench when he could have played left wing, but he wasn't playing. But I also had Leo Carlson and Nugent Hopkins that were on the IR before the week started. So I went in the week before and flip flopped them on my IR spot, and I had them both playing and both on the IR all week long, which is like super roster manipulation.
I'm taking over the share because we hit the 10.
Oh, before you do that,
It's too late.
oh no, I can take it back. Screw you. I'm taking it. Oh no, you actually have to request it now. All right. So the only thing I'm gonna note is that Hughes your daddy is actually Hughes your daddy, Casey. Um, I'm just joking. I saw it. Uh, but no, what I was gonna share quickly was just looking at the picks that were traded. Um,
Oh,
so we know that here we go. We got Tage against the Machine. He has traded his pick to Travis. Um, then we go to forgot about Dre. Nick's pick has been traded to Casey.
oh,
Um, Bergeron does still have his pick. Shane does still have his pick.
You're welcome.
Domo has traded his to Plums. I have traded mine to Mark.
oh.
Then Kyle and Casey in 7 and 8 both do have their own.
So that's
So
three
the
of
net
these guys
of
that have two.
this, we have Plums and Casey both have two picks.
And Mark,
Then we have
right?
Mark, Bergeron, Travis, and Shane all have one.
Well, I thought you said you traded
So
yours to Mark.
I did, but then Mark traded his to Travis.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
You remember it was a pre-draft trade. It was like last podcast. Me
Yeah.
and Mark made the deal 6 for 6.
No, that's true.
What a fucking
And you
idiot,
won
right?
that trade clearly. Look at it. You
Way
made the
better.
right call, buddy.
All
So
right, are we
smart.
ready to see this order?
Oh, please God.
I could give two fucks now because I'm out of it, but
It'll set your
all
your
right.
order though for the whole draft. So
Oh, true. All right, so pick number 8.
I can't see it. All right.
who's your daddy?
Oh, that sucks.
I think he got fucked last year too.
So I'm just writing it down as we go. Sauce pass.
Oh, still
Bennington's
drafting
way better
earlier
than
than
that pick.
ever.
Tage.
No!
There we go. Travis's pick gone.
That's
Aria.
awful. Awful. If Shane wins his lottery, I'm fucking gone.
The farm
No,
team.
no, it's not Shane's. Oh my God. If Shane wins this.
I'm already. This is the highest I'll pick no matter what since the original draft where I drafted fourth. Oh,
No way.
Team
Come on.
Rocket.
No way. I did not trade the McKenna pick.
I don't even
So we
want
still
McKenna.
have
Like, what the fuck do I want with McKenna? He might be there by 6. Who knows? I'm worried about next season, not 20 years from now. Fuck. Domo.
Captain Grunge.
Oh shit!
No,
So
that's
there's what?
That's
Me and
Plums'
Sauce.
second. No, 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 I'm there.
No,
Okay, one sec.
me and Dre.
Oh, you and Nick Socia.
All right,
Yep.
we'll do the pick
Which is
one.
Casey's though.
Yeah, pick
And the
one
winner
is
is
Ramrod.
Oh my god.
Oh,
As if I traded that
this
pick. Oh my
was
god.
rigged. Anyone
Yep.
watching, this was pre-recorded. Do not believe the results.
Yeah, as I'm clicking live in front of you. Like,
What a brutal season. What a brutal, brutal season.
so updated draft order is what we see here, the eight. Then we have nine is TVT, 10 Nick O'Brien, 12 Daltrey, uh
11.
Braden, oh sorry, Dan is 11. Sorry, thank you.
Okay.
Daltrey 12, Braden 13, Neil 14. Reminder that what happens, guys, is the playoff teams are seeded from lowest to highest in standings based on their elimination round.
Yep.
Yep. Just like NHL.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well,
no, I'm
Shane's
looking
gonna
forward to
sleep
the
good
draft
tonight.
now. Can't wait to see who everyone throws back in.
Hagel,
Well,
Darlene.
Casey can get McKenna second, maybe.
Oh, for sure. He's going to take him for sure.
I'm not
He
ready
didn't trade.
for influx of youth. I'm still ready to compete. So
Didn't look like it this year. Ha ha. Ah.
okay, like I played with four keepers all year. Like it's all right.
It's true. Drafting
Yeah, and
II
guess
guys
what?
doesn't work.
So did I.
Yeah. Well, that's because you keep trading them all. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. You know what the worst trade of the season was for me? Fucking Mitchkov. Piece of shit bum.
Or a
Whoever
9?
convinced me to
Or a
go for
9?
him. I
That,
don't care
that
about the
Bennington
price. The
trade.
fact that I had to leave him on my fucking roster all year was the worst part of it. I don't care what I
You
paid.
didn't have.
I don't care. You know what though? You did bring up a good point. That was also a fucking brutal trade, Biddington. So, yeah, I'll give you that one.
Bennington ends
Yeah,
up on the
mute
wire
yourself. I don't.
like a few
I didn't want.
times.
I don't even want to hear you.
That Bennington trade killed you.
You know what? At one point, I could have traded Binnington for Gibson straight up, and I was trying to get a pick out of Braden for it,
Oh,
and I squeezed too hard, and it popped. Trade popped.
It
That
happens
would have been a big
sometimes.
one. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
And
it's
the
gonna.
only other time that happened was when I was trying to squeeze too hard on the price for Vasilevsky before he was a big name from Nick, and it was like a 10th or 11th. We wouldn't budge, and the deal folded. But sometimes, yeah, sometimes got to pay the price.
Sometimes you do, yeah.
unless it's from Shane. Don't ever pay the fucking price. Don't ever pay the price.
How much time we got left here? I can't see.
We got 3 minutes. So
I traded the first overall pick for Hyman and fucking Skinner.
yeah, you were supposed to make a playoff
Oh,
run.
because
Fucking
you had
garbage.
Shane's. Because
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you still had it, you wouldn't have won the lottery. It just wouldn't have happened.
You do another podcast. Break through the guys that I picked up at the fucking deadline. They were the worst fucking performing guys you could have had on your team.
Well,
They
you
were
kept
all
moving everything.
Markstrom was terrible. Fucking nobody could have went for bigger guys, right?
I
It's
told
like
you
Hyman's supposed to
Markstrom
be
was.
Yeah, we
so
could've.
good. Fuck.
I would have went in on Hyman as well. So
Fuck. They're all
Hyman's definitely
terrible.
worth a 6.
He was fucking
At
great.
trade deadline?
He was fucking great, let me tell you. Fucking him, Skinner too. Skinner's been great. I
You
love
know
me
what?
some 8 fucking 80s. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
he
bud.
brought. Have you ever been to the second round, Travis?
Yeah, I
He
beat
did.
Nick one year.
Which Nick?
Well, clearly Sauce because O'Brien makes it to the playoffs about as much as I do. So
He made it to the second round and lost to Team Ramrod.
O'Brien was solid the first few years.
dude, if you look at O'Brien's week
He
one,
fell
like
off, man.
it
What
says,
happened?
like if he didn't lose all those guys like first week of playoffs, he got them all back week 2, and they're all fucking balling out. Like he's probably in the finals if he just didn't have all those injuries the first week of the
Yeah,
playoffs.
doesn't it?
That's what he
Yep.
deserves. He's a piece of shit
That's
too.
fantasy hockey.
All right, boys, we're running out of time.
Thank God.
So I just want to thank everyone for a great season. It was a lot of fun this year. Um, Whichever play GM wins, if you want a gloat show, reach out. I'm sure Corey and I will be able to coordinate something and help you out if you need anything. I hope you have some good ideas how to troll us. Um, I
You
do
need a
know Sean has
cameo.
a pretty good idea. I've heard his idea, and you know,
Well, he's been so close. He's been thinking about ideas for 10 years.
yeah,
True.
he's had this in the works.
Yeah,
But it's been a
he's
great
just
year, boys.
It's gonna be like '90s themed.
Reminder to keep checking the chat throughout the off season because that's where I'm going to update people on draft details and stuff like that. So keep in touch, boys, through the off season. Thanks for a
to
great
make sure
season.
you also don't not set your keepers
That's it.
that way.
Have uh have a good week, everyone. You know what? Except for you, Sean, go fuck yourself.
I love you, Sean.
Hate Travis.